So at this point I'm marking out to cut out the windows. I've got 4 windows to fit today on the van conversion, the camper, the Vivaro. As of most of the videos online, I put a nice big hole saw in the corners, just join the dots and then just trim what needs to be. So I've done the sliding door, I've done the panel behind the driver's seat, and I've also done both rear doors. So I'll get all them cut out ready, get them prepped and panel wiped and cleaned, and then I've got the glass to go on, 2 there and the 2 rears there to go on. So as I get the panels cut out, I'll show you a bit more. Okay. So at this point I've just cut my first hole out. Just used the jigsaw, so I just thought I'd show you what it leaves left. So obviously I've done the circles with the hole saw, but there's still a lip in places, so I'll trim that up now with the jigsaw. So and then I'll just crack on with the others. So yeah, there's a lip kind of all the way around, so you've obviously got to now be careful and cut that off. So alright, so yep, I'll come back once I've done finish that one, and I'll probably crack on with the rest and then come back and show you. Alright, bye. So at this point now, all the windows have been cut out. Sliding door on the passenger side, 2 rear doors, and the driver's side panel. So I've just filed all these sharp edges, cleaned them all up and everything. So I'm just going to treat them, the bare edges, with the black primer for the glass. There's a few of the window lads do that, and then we'll get the knock-on new trim on, and then it'll be a matter of just cleaning the glass, prepping the glass, and fitting them. So yeah, I'll get it painted up, primered up on the bare edges, and then I'll come back to you. See now, all the windows are now in situ, all prepped, masked off until it goes off. Give it half an hour or so to be able to remove the mastic. That's the other one, and then the last one I did was this window just here. That's just gone in now 5 minutes or so ago. So yeah, I'll leave that the longest, and then once it's done, you can get back in the van and crack on with the insulation in those areas where I left. So yeah, I used the hole saw and I bought a nibbler. I wasn't very impressed with the nibbler, to be honest. A bit of advice for anyone who does it is obviously just drill a load of 8 to 10 mil holes around the whole perimeter, join those with a pencil and follow out line. You're not having to worry about anything then, really. It takes all the mess out of it, really. Okay. So it's at this stage now that I've decided, well, not decided, the next stage really is to carpet it. I've prepped everything, insulation, I'm not going for a Vapor barrier as discussed. I've never come across one in a new van or motorhome or caravan, so, and I've looked into it and spoke to a few builders. They never do a Vapor barrier, so all I've got to do now is I've just carpeted that wheel arch. I've got the top piece carpeted there, so when the panel goes in here, there'll be a nice transition between the wall and the ceiling, which I'm going to do a shadow gap with larch. I've got some really nice larch, but I'm just about to carpet that side and the same this side, and obviously I've done up there and trimmed in nice around the top slider for the opening door, but I'll just show you now the panel. So the panels, I'm quite fortunate, the panels were already in the van, so where I've cut the opener on the van and put the window in, I've cut that. I will frame about here, but on the back all the way around, which will allow me to hide a nice blind behind, and then that's the passenger side panel behind where the sliding door is. So I've literally just cleaned them up, sanded the edges nice and glued straight onto it. So yeah, unfortunately I don't have to cut my own panels, so other than what I wanted, so cable holes, etc, etc. So yeah, so I'll get what I need to do now and then I'll come back to you. Alright, bye for now. So it's at this stage now where I've basically applied the contact adhesive, the high temperature glues to both faces that I wanted covering. Obviously the good side of the carpet, make sure you do that. Let it tack off, and because it's such a big panel, this is like nearly 6.5 foot long, I've just got my lad to give me a hand to pull it tight as we lowered it onto it, and then I'm just trimming it off then. So yeah, so I've just trimmed that off and I'm working my way around, and then do a load of little cuts and then fold it over the back so it's neat and tidy on the face you want to see. So I'll do that and then I'll come back to it. I'm at the stage now where I've just trimmed it all off the excess. There's no point of having a load behind. Where it's curved, obviously gives relief slots, relief cuts, just to allow it to follow the contour of the curve. And that's the window, and I'll be building a frame around that. Sorry, I lost you. Yeah, I'll be building a frame around that to follow the contour of the window, so I can then have a hidden blind. That's the route I want to go, but we'll see how it progresses once I've got it in, and because I'm allowing this panel to be coming in and out, so I know I've carpeted it, but I'm going to be using hidden fastenings with some nice black screws, so it blends in with the dark anthracite carpet. So yeah, so I'll be able to take it in and out as I want to do a few more jobs to the van. So I'll get it in place and we'll have another look.